Maybe Hannah should have used those tears that she was crying for Charlie yesterday instead of having to spit to start on national television. I really don't understand how they're not learning from the whole Huda situation because she's literally crashing out because Jeremiah had her booty butt naked on national TV. Now Sierra's going to be in that same boat. She thought that her sleeping with Nick, that Nick would not be interested in Adrena, but he still want Adrena though. Like, have you seen her? In the words from my girl Taylor Swift, this is going to be a cruel summer. This is Rain Said That, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is episode 14, 15, and 16. Now, episode 15 was kind of boring, honestly, but let's give you guys a quick recap because it is still a hot mess. Now, Pepe and Hannah is locking in on their relationship. She did end up, giving him some of that dry. And so he's satisfied for now. Taylor is still faking that relationship with Alondria. But like I said before, they're not going to win because they are reminding me of Serena and Cordell. Like, I even mess up his name calling him Cordell all the time. Now, here comes Huda in her sad story as to why Jeremiah is not doing enough. Like, if you really want this relationship to work, Jeremiah, you would just do more. Why you don't care about me? Like, this is giving like a really bad novella, okay? Very, very bad. And also, everybody in the house has pretty much turned their back on Huda. Everybody is tired, okay? And then she's sitting over there opposing while everybody on the island is laughing at her because she looks dumb, okay? She's looking dumb. Now, Olandria is still lying to Kneecap. He actually thinks that he has a chance. I really don't think that he likes her either. He just wants Taylor's spot. And I already knew that Olandria wasn't really feeling him. She was just trying to get to know him. But he really wasn't applying that much pressure in order to get Alondria. So this is why things turned out the way that it did concerning Jalen. And I wasn't buying it either. Now, here comes Huda on the same episode, crashing out because Jeremiah said, let's just be friends. Let's just start over. And she's like, I slept with you. I don't want to be your friend. Like, I was just booty butt cheek naked on national television. You don't remember those nights underneath the covers that we had? Like, you're supposed to be my daughter's stepdad. Like, girl, stop it. Stop it. Like, I'm so glad that they're not together, okay? I thought that they could win it, but I did not know Huda was going to be acting like this. Now, Shelly is kind of jelly because, Amaya has been putting work in with Austin. So Shelly's trying to make sure that, her backup stays her backup. So she's giving him that fake conversation like, oh my gosh, Austin, you look so good today when you're working out. Please continue in this love triangle because I'm still waiting on Ace. And he's like, Shelly made me feel good today, so I guess I'm going to stay in that love triangle. And Amaya looking like, girl, come on, Shelly. Like, you already took Ace from me. Now you're trying to steal Austin. Like, come on now. Ace is still laying things on thick with Shelly because, he just took the spot. He already crashed out of Jeremiah and Huda relationship. He did orchestrate everything. If you guys can't put two and two together, he had Nick going against her and everything like that. So the only thing that Ace have done has basically took Jeremiah and Huda's spot, and now he's going to use Shelly to win that $100,000, okay? Now, Pepe is so confused because he's like, girl, like, Huda, I didn't see you crash out all day for Jeremiah. And, now you want to have some interest in me. And, Hannah did help her get through that situation where she was literally crying because Jeremiah pulled out Iris' seat. So she goes behind Hannah's back and try to talk to Pepe. trying to see if there's something there because she's now single and burnable. Now they had this game going on, which I don't really understand why. I feel like they just didn't have a storyline because everybody is pretty much sick of Jeremiah and Huda. And this is where Kneecap find out that Alandria never wanted him in the first place. He's sitting on the sideline like, oh shit, just looking dumb. And so this is where Ace professes his love, aka moved himself up to have a chance for that $100,000 and picked Shelly. Okay, and Shelly just so happy that Ace wants her. But like I said, he might win. I'm not buying it, but if y'all are buying it, cool. I'm not buying it though. I don't think he likes Shelly for real. So Amaya's like, listen, she was putting that work in. Look, Austin, like, we need to be together because we both are single and vulnerable. And now Austin is sad because he like, Amaya really thinks that, we in a relationship and we got, 6 kids. She's running around calling him babe. But he did, end up coupling with her. Now, I really wish that Huda would have went home because I'm sick and tired of Huda. Ace trying to act like that he has, Huda best interest in heart, but he was literally talking behind her back saying that she's a snake because she was trying to talk to Pepe. Like, no. Iris is over here, best friends with Hannah. Jalen gotta go home. He like, damn, I ain't got no friends. You don't. And now he's on his way out. He was pretty boring anyways. He didn't do anything for the ratings, so it was pretty much time for him to go. So after the whole elimination went on, everybody was pretty much checking on each other like, okay, like, we're together now, like, we're going to move forward, X, Y, and Z. Shelly, you'll still get a peck or two every now and then because we really in a good spot. That's basically what he's telling her. I don't feel like Ace likes Shelly. I don't care what nobody says. Now, Iris and Jeremiah continue on this fake relationship, and here comes Huda crashing out again. He just can't escape Huda on this island. I'm literally starting to feel bad for this man because they're going to have this final last conversation, to give her some closure because she is ruining his time on the island. This is why he wanted to vote her out. So she claims that she's not going to be dealing with him anymore. She's finally done. She understands. But if he wants to fight for her, this is his chance right now to do it. Now, finally, we got 2 new bombshells entering the villa. Now the guy, he ain't really my type. He not really that cute, even though he got like this baby face going on. But that new girl though, they finding the best in the Dominican Republic, baby. I tell you that, okay? Because Audrina was definitely given. Now the new guy TJ, he was all right. Like I said, Hannah was looking like she liked him, but Iris is trying to get out of that situation with TJ. But didn't you see how Pepe started speaking Spanish and Hannah like, oh my gosh, like, I just slept with you yesterday and now you want to be all in Adrina's face? If Adrina was actually interested in Pepe, I feel like that he would definitely turn his head and he would literally run in her bed, pretty much. But she's acting like she's not really interested in Pepe, So she thinking that she has to worry about Adrina, but she really needs to be worried about, Huda. Huda was trying to slide in up on Pepe. Now, Nick is literally falling in love right before our eyes on national TV because, like I said before, anytime a pretty girl comes in, Nick's head is going to turn every single time. Like, none of them are special, bro. If another girl come in there and she look better than you, you're done, okay? So this whole kissing game where Ace was licking all up on Adrina's neck, okay? The same way he does Shelly, and he's been knowing her for 2 weeks, and she got that special treatment in one day. Oh, okay. All right. Y'all be acting like that they don't be expressing their true emotion on these games, but they do. They go for the people that they want, and he literally had a choice to bob and pick which girl that they want to kiss, which guy that they wanted to kiss, and this just basically told it all, okay? And Sierra is feeling dumb. This is the whole reason why she went ahead and tried to get TJ an opportunity, because she's not really feeling like she's going to be safe with Nick. I mean, would you blame her though? Every time a new person comes in, here comes Nick head turning. He's being strategic as well. So yeah, remember, he can't keep, changing girls without us knowing. Now, Hannah sits down with Huda and everything with all smiles, but she wasn't playing around. Hannah was not playing around with Huda, because she like, girl, I was literally helping you through your crash out, and I thought that you were my friend, and now you're over here trying to talk to Pepe. And she's like, girl, it's not that serious, I never been single on island, but you were mad at every new girl that was single that tried to come in and talk to Jeremiah. But now, since you don't have a couple, now you understand what the other girls were feeling like, and now you look dumb. Now you over here being so thirsty and so desperate. TJ don't even like you, bro. Like, y'all see her trying to create a vibe. Like, there's nothing more cringy than trying to fake a vibe, and I feel like TJ knew it. Now, Austin is crying to America because he can't get rid of crazy Amaya. Like, Ace already told you that she was crazy. Jeremiah like, bro, like, what you gonna do? She was like, yeah, she acting like that we're married with 6 kids. Like, yeah, she wants a husband. This is why Ace dodged her. He dodged the bullet because he knew that she was going to be trying to cling on to him tight, and he had to run. But you wasn't trying to listen though. You wasn't trying to listen. Now, everybody's saying that Jeremiah is such a bad guy, but why is Jeremiah getting all the baddies? Okay, like, the Love Island gods definitely favored Jeremiah, because Ace did so much to tear him down. He got Huda to flip on him and act crazy and ruin his relationship. But it looks as though Jeremiah is like a cat that got 9 lives, baby, because he rises again. Now, do I feel like him and Andrina could win? I think so. They make a good looking couple. And why Huda there? I feel like it's time for Huda to go. Like, she is not going to last or make it anytime soon unless another bombshell comes in.